Great to have your company on 2K Sports as we get through this daybreak classic. So let's head out to the action now. Opting for the 5-iron. Always frustrated by missing a green. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And a par putt awaits him. And this one is for bogey. And down it goes. He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole. Tee shot is looking good here. Second shot here on the 16th. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down. This would be a great up and down. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
To keep the round going. This is a par save.
And that'll ensure he remains in first place. When you stand on the 17th tee at Pinehurst number 2, it's hard not to think of all the history that's happened here. You think of 99 with Payne Stewart and Phil Mickelson. What's your thoughts?
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
He's standing over his 3rd shot. "12 feet to the cup coming up." Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
So close. Just a short putt remaining here. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. The closing hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill to that famous clubhouse.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green and, dare I say, finish with a birdie.
Wow, what happened there? All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. This putt right on 10 feet, a good one to make. and finishing up with a par here today. And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I gotta say, one stroke is better than none.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Let's find out who will win the Daybreak Classic. I'm Luke Elvey. It's lovely to have you back with us. And Rich, our featured player, is starting the final round atop the leaderboard.
Yes, got the lead, and things looking pretty steady for him. Should be a really good day of golf ahead of us.
Let's get down to the first hole. And the question on everyone's lips, will he take this title all the way to the finish line? Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Handy effort, that one. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Oh, that just brushed past the hole. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
And now that finds him in first place. Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
Well, that's beautifully judged. Putting for birdie here. Currently 5 under overall. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Here we are at the 4th hole.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And that was a bit of a misfire.
When you come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
And he needs this to save par. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
And a bit of frustration starting to set in as the par just misses the hole. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, ahead of Wyndham Clark. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one striped.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Currently -5. Oh, that one almost went in the cup. Putting for birdie.
This is not a long putt, but there is a break to the left.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. And that will take him to 6 under. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Going with the 5-wood. Standing over his second shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, a 9-foot chance here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And as we check the standings, it's a big 5-stroke advantage for our leader. Here we are at the par 4 7th hole.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Playing from 110 yards out.
I think this could be a slight miscalculation.
This part of the course is usually reserved for the cuts. It's on a good line. Oh, that's a ripper.
He's only gone and chipped in for birdie. Nice. Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
On the tee now, the par 3 ninth.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Sitting at -7. Outright first here. Big par saver coming up for this fella. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Absolutely. You dream of being in this position, ahead by a bunch with just a few holes to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
That's very well judged. Inside the range. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And he moves to 8 under now. He's currently sitting in first place. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Looking really good, this one. And that should secure the par on this one. Now, 8 shots in front. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the 12th. Nicely done. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is for birdie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
That putt seemed to lack the speed it needed. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. We have a par 4 on this one.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Well, that's a handy shot. An opportunity for a birdie here. good stroke. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. The 14th is a par 4.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
From around 140 yards here. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Just a short putt remaining here. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Now at -9 for the tournament. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
Go on, get in the hole. And with that putt hold now double digits under par. What a great lead with a handful of holes remaining, Rich.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
On the tee now, the par 4 16th. Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
And that should secure the par on this one. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. This 17th hole is a par 3.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Ooh, that almost went down. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Time for the second shot on the 18th. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And this putt left to win the Daybreak Classic. John, what's the line on this putt?
Pretty sure a little movement to the right in this putt.
Oh, so close, but an easy par. Don't sweat and ladies and gentlemen, he's done it. That putt seals the win.
3 on the season so far. This player's absolutely dominating right now. Great stuff.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.